The Vatican is recognized for its great culture, architecture, and monuments, as well as for being the seat of the papacy. It is also a center of controversy and has its fair share of dark secrets. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at the Vatican discovers what no one else was supposed to see. Yeah, you heard it right. Number 1. The chief exorcist of the Vatican performed 100,000 exorcisms. Although exorcism is believed to be a practice only seen in horror movies and in the Middle Ages, this practice continues to be alive in the Catholic Church. Father Gabriele Amorth is a lay priest and served as the chief exorcist of the Vatican. He served for 60 years and is believed to have performed approximately 160,000 exorcisms. The exorcism rite, however, is not just limited to the lay chief exorcist. It has been performed by various popes over the years. In 2018, BBC reported that the Vatican welcomed 250 priests from across the world to an annual workshop. Number 2. The Vatican helped Nazi war criminals escape the Allied forces. After the victory of the Allied forces in Germany to end World War II, the Nazis were forced to seek refuge outside Europe. Thousands of Nazis managed to escape to South American countries, specifically Argentina, Chile, and Brazil. Harvard researcher Gerald Steinacre wrote a book that shows travel documents pointing to the Vatican that had helped the Nazis travel to these countries. Steinacre argues that it was done with the hope of reviving European Christianity and fear of the growing influence of the Soviet Union. The Vatican, however, has refused to comment on these claims. Number 3. The Vatican made money from the Holocaust. In addition to aiding the escape of thousands of Nazis from Europe, the Vatican was also involved in helping smuggle Nazi-looted art, gold, and other property belonging to Jewish families. Gerald Posner, an American journalist, says that Bernardino Nogara, the financial advisor to the Vatican, is believed to have been one of the Nazis' spies. He's believed to have instituted a horrifying scheme that allowed the Vatican to invest money in Italian insurance companies that kept the assets from the life insurance plans of the murdered Jewish families. Since the Vatican was an investor and not a direct insurer, it did not need to return any of the money made using the scheme. Number 4. Scandals of the Vatican Bank. The Vatican Bank, also called the Institute for the Works of Religion, the IOR, has been involved in numerous scandals. The most controversial is their dealing with Hitler. Gerald Posner, a historian, points out that the Vatican received church tax from Hitler every year. A substantial amount of money was paid to the IOR so that it cannot be tracked by Western banks. The IOR was used to store billions of dollars, the details of which have never been publicly revealed. Number 5. VatiLeaks. A book named His Holiness was released in 2012, which is based on the leaked secret papers of Pope Benedict. The private documents were leaked by Benedict XVI's own butler to the author Gianluigi Nuzzi. After reviewing these documents, an internal investigation was held. The investigation revealed that individuals who were not from the Vatican were blackmailing gay bishops since they had broken their celibacy vows. Pope Benedict XVI went on to resign from the papacy in 2013 due to this scandal. Number 6. The Apostolic Penitentiary. The Apostolic Penitentiary is a secret tribunal that investigates so-called heinous crimes of individuals. It was supposedly founded in 1179 and was kept secret until 2009. Only the Pope can grant absolution to people brought to this tribunal. Examples of sins include attempting to assassinate the Pope, a priest exposing the sin or identity of a person who has confessed to them, and so on. The Pope acts as the head of this tribunal and is called a major penitentiary, and can either offer absolution or let the automatic excommunication stand. Number 7. Dead man on trial. In 897 AD, the Catholic Church put a dead man on trial. Known as a cadaver synod, the posthumous trial of Pope Formosus was held by Pope Stephen VI, his successor. Formosus was accused of usurping the papacy despite being dead for 7 months by that point. The body of the Pope was exhumed, dressed in ecclesiastical attire, and brought to the papal court for judgment. A deacon was even appointed to speak on the dead Pope's behalf. He was found guilty, and all his acts as Pope was declared null and void. His body was stripped of the garments and dressed in rags. His 3 fingers of benediction were cut off, and his body was cast into the river Tiber, where ancient Romans disposed of their infamous criminals for centuries. So that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.